As I was working on another video about wiring my shop, getting it all set up, or working on getting it set up, I decided I wanted to go back and see if maybe we can get some people who are interested in woodworking but don't have a whole lot of money to spend to get started. They see all these videos about, I'm putting together a CNC, I've got my new table saw, I'm running dust collection, I'm moving all my processes forward, and they don't have anything, but they want to. And I know there are some videos out there where they say for $200 you can buy these power tools and you'll be set. You don't need anything else. And I was looking at a couple of them, and for my first project, I had a handsaw and a drill. That's it. Those were my tools. My first project, I'm speaking when I was an adult, my first project was a bookcase. I built it 30 years ago, used a handsaw to cut the board straight, used the drill because I used dowel joinery. So I had a handsaw, a drill, dowels, and glue. That's it. 30 years ago, and it is still rock solid. So don't think you've got to have all these nice, neat tools or the best brand name you can get. Almost every tool I have is what I thought was way better than what I had, but not necessarily the best. Maybe it is the best, maybe it's not. But as time goes on, I can remember when nobody knew what a saw stop was because they weren't around. So was whatever's the best then still the best? Or you see, you've got routers, and routers kept getting better and better, more accurate. You could use them for more things. You got a plunge router. Now you got a CNC. What comes next? We don't know. Okay, so everyone's starting out, no matter how much money you're starting off with or what tools you're going to start off with, know that as you keep going, building things, there's always going to be some other tool. There's always going to be some better tool. There's always going to be some more expensive tool. Don't go for most expensive just because it's most expensive. That doesn't mean it's the best. And it definitely doesn't mean it will suit your needs. As I explained in my Is This Table Saw Really the Best video, I have a job site table saw that will run circles around my new saw for portability and for what I needed to do at the time that I got it. My new saw, there's no way I could get it up on top of a roof and not care if it got dropped and still cut with it. Okay, so let's dial everything back. We're off the CNC. I've got another video planned for that coming up shortly. We're off the table saw. We're off all this new equipment, and we're going back to how can I get started? And what I'm going to show you today, assuming you're not going with the handsaw and the drill route like I did, but you actually have a little bit of money, or stay tuned to the end to find out what that or could be, then let's see what you really need to get started, okay? First, I am going to say a drill. You can use them to drill holes, you can use them to screw in screws. There are all sorts of bits, and this takes me back to my pre-adult woodworking when I was early teens. So yeah, we were off of stone tablets by then, but not by much. I had a rasp bit for a drill. It was a corded drill at the time, but I took that and a piece of wood and made a sword. People are saying everyone's got to do butcher blocks. I started off with a sword, and I was young. I enjoyed the heck out of that sword. I made some for my friends. We loved it. So, okay, we're past the drill. You see it's got multiple uses. You can go online and find bits that'll do a whole lot of different things. Second, The drill I have listed in the description below. All the links are off Amazon. I'm not an affiliate at this time. So as of December 2021, the price for the drill in the description, it comes with some bits, $39.19. Is it the best? Go back and rewatch the beginning. Best does not mean most expensive, does not mean best for everybody. It's something that'll get you started. All of these have 4.5 reviews or better. Some of them not reviewed very much, but what's there is good. Second, a jigsaw. Now this one's a little more expensive than what I have in the description, but a jigsaw with blades will do any job almost that any saw will do. You don't need a circular saw, you need a jigsaw that you can cut straight. A circular saw will cut it straighter most of the time with less effort. It will be a lot faster if you have long cuts to make, but a circular saw will never cut curves very well or safely. So start with a jigsaw. When you get done with that, you need to move on. You got a little extra money, see the end. Then you get a circular saw or a miter saw or a table saw. But the jigsaw will get you most every cut you absolutely need to start off. Now, since it doesn't cut quite as even as a circular saw, and even if you have a circular saw, you're going to need, yep, you guessed it, sandpaper. So after spending $26.03 on your jigsaw, link in the description, you shell out $7.99 for sandpaper. And I'm not including any sanding blocks. We're not going the electric sander route. This is just sheets of sandpaper. You can wrap around a block, wrap around your finger, use your hand to sand whatever you need to sand, and that'll get you to your finishing. Because everyone knows no matter how well everything's put together, if it doesn't look good, you're not gonna like it. Sanding is part of that, making it look good, okay? So again, $7.99 for sandpaper. Now, to put it together, you need to have glue. It does not have to be Titebond 3. Just any wood glue will get you started. I found some Elmer's wood glue on Amazon for $2.48. Can't beat it. Can beat it, but it's still a good price. When you get done sanding, maybe you want to finish it. Protect it a little longer. The bookshelf that I put together 30 years ago did not finish it at all. Wish I'd finished it, I didn't. So I've got polyurethane in the description linked for $8.96. To put it on, since we don't use our fingers anymore, you'll need a brush. I've got 2 of those for $3.98. Okay? Like I said, this is over and above the drill and the handsaw I started with, or the drill and the rasp bit. This is if you want to actually put things together that are useful, that you can give as gifts, that you want to keep around the house or sell. Okay? All total, what I just named off, the drill with bits, the jigsaw with blades, the sandpaper, the glue, the finish, and the brushes, $88.63. Again, that's at the time of this video, which is December 2021. Okay? Say you've got all this, you want more. Stain. Maybe you want to add some stain to that. Tape measure. I did not say I had a tape measure when I built my bookcase. I didn't. What I did have was the ability to mark out a section of my countertop, because I was living in an apartment. Put my board up there, measured it, took it outside, used the handsaw, you could use a jigsaw, cut all my boards the same length. They weren't straight, but I did have sandpaper. Okay? Use my drill after that. Tape measure, definitely a good idea. I'm not including pencils. I'm assuming everybody's got a pencil. If you don't, maybe you got a pen. Maybe you can find a rusty nail somewhere and just scribe on your wood, whatever you want to do. But there's always something else to get. If you get all this, you start making something. In one of my other videos, I really don't remember which one, I mentioned putting my CNC together, and the first thing I did when I got it all put together, I did what they said and I ran the sheet program. And it cuts the sheep. Everyone will have a sheep in their woodworking. It's not going to be anything spectacular to almost anybody else. And it probably won't be to you, a day or two, month, 2, year or 2 down the road. But that sheep was, you did something you've never done before. The bookshelf was something I'll never forget because I'd never made one before. The sword that I made with the rasp bit on a drill, I didn't know you could do that. But I figured, I know what a rasp does, and this is a rasp bit, so why not try it? And I'll never forget it, because it was something that I made. My friends saw it, they wanted one too. Pretty much no one saw my bookshelf, so we don't really care about that one as far as this example. But those are all a sheep moment. Something you've never done that comes out. Is it perfect? Probably not. Could it be better? Things you could do next time? Sure, if you want to make it again. If you're wanting to get into the business of making it, you know what you need to do. But let's go back to how do we get these tools? It's only $88.63. Probably plus tax, but it's Amazon, so who knows. I've got 2 terms, both 2 words each. One, buy used. You don't need brand new tools. Not if you're just getting started. Maybe you don't even know if you'll want to do it for very long, but you've got this one thing that you want to build. Why buy a brand new tool? I would not recommend you use sandpaper. Probably would not go over too well. Although, if you're interested, contact me. I'll make sure to make you a good deal. But bits can be sharpened. Drill, saw, buy used. And they say, I don't know where to buy used. I can't buy used. They don't have any around where I'm at. Second phrase, 2 words, gift cards. You got a birthday, Christmas, you got family that loves to give you things just for no reason. Tell them, you know what, I don't think I need another tie this year, but you can give me a gift card. Get you a gift card to Amazon. Links in the description for what I've showed today. Link to a favorite box store. You get the gift card, you say, thank you, I do appreciate this. Throw it in a drawer until you've saved up enough to get what you want. Or to knock off that $88, maybe you only have $38 left because you got 2 $25 Amazon gift cards. Then every couple of weeks, I'll go on Amazon and put a little money on a gift card myself. You don't have to go all in all at once at the very beginning. Get what you need to get started, to show you you can do it, to give you your sheep moment, and then take it from there. Outgrow your tools as fast as you can, because if you're doing that, you're making something. Hope this helped people out. Till next time.